Hey, what's going on? It's Dan Ryder with Ryder Media, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how to set up offline conversion tracking for your Google account. And we've been using this at Ryder Media for the last 2 years to help our e-commerce and info business coaches, consultants. All of our clients have benefited tremendously from offline conversion tracking. We manage millions in ad spend per month on YouTube, Facebook, what have you, and the level of scale and the level of optimization that we've achieved in all of our client accounts would not have been possible without this feature in Hyros. So we're going to walk through how to set it up correctly in your account so you can maximize and scale your campaigns even farther. If you want help with this directly, feel free to reach out to us at rydermedia.com. Otherwise, let's get right into it. Now, real quick, as a reminder, you should have already done your initial setup. Otherwise, setting up offline conversion tracking makes zero sense. So make sure you've gone ahead and done all those steps for your funnel. And otherwise, you want to log into your Hyros account, click Settings, go to Integrations, and click on Configure for your Google Ads account. And when you're in here, what you're going to want to do is make sure that all of these toggles are switched on. Your offline conversions should be switched on. So if it's off and it looks like this, go ahead and switch it on. And don't worry about any of these other settings. We will talk about these in a bit. Just make sure they're switched on. And the next thing you're going to do is click on your individual AdWords account. You're going to have to configure this for each ad account that you have hooked up to Hyros. So you'll go ahead and click on your ad account and hit configure. And once you're inside of your ad account settings, you're going to want to click on offline conversions. And what you're going to see here is that there are no conversions sent yet because we literally just turned this on. Now, here's the good news. Setting up offline conversion tracking with Google is actually extremely simple. Google makes it very user-friendly based on how their platform works. So simply by the fact that you turned on offline conversions on the previous screen here, Hyros is going to immediately start sending conversions to Google, and they will start to show up on this ledger here as they come in. Here's an example in an account where conversions have already been flowing for quite some time, and you'll notice that what Hyros does is it names each conversion by the product name, or in the case of a call, you'll notice that it'll be called something like Hyros call or Hyros booked call. And once you start seeing events here, you'll actually be able to go to your Google account, and if you click on Tools and Settings inside your ad account and you click on Conversions, you'll actually see them listed inside of your ad account here. And they're now ready to be used to optimize your campaigns. Now, if you've got an e-commerce store where you've got several different products and SKUs, each one is going to cross over to your ad account as an individual conversion action. The same would be true if you're running any funnel for that matter with different product names. Hyros sends each product as a separate conversion. Fortunately, you've got two really flexible options to handle this when you set up your campaigns optimization. The first option is actually an out-of-the-box Google feature where you can create a conversion action set. And if you haven't done this before, you simply go to your tools and settings and conversion area inside your ad account. You click on conversion action sets, and then you can click on create a new set. You can name your set Hyros or whatever you want to name it, and then it's asking you to select the conversion actions. So you're basically grouping a bunch of individual conversions into one set, so they all get counted together when you optimize your campaign. And the simplest way to do this, because you're going to have a listing of all your conversions here that you've previously set up for your web events, whether you're using Tag Manager or however you've installed your current web events, just simply type in Hyros in the little search, and every single Hyros event that has been sent to Google will show up, and you can simply select all and go ahead and save your action set. From here, you'll be able to click in to an individual campaign, or you can do this for a group of campaigns and select all your campaigns if you want to do this as a group. Hit Edit, change conversion settings. Then you can choose conversion actions for this campaign, select conversion actions, and simply select your conversion action set that you just created. That will automatically switch over all your campaigns to optimize around Hyros. Now, depending on your business and your funnel, if you've got a traditional sales funnel, for example, where you have an initial offer followed by some upsells, and if you'd like to optimize around that first purchase, you can select that individual conversion event that Hyros will send over for that first purchase as the event that you optimize your campaigns around. You do have that option as well. Now, in addition to creating a conversion action set, you can also go back into Hyros and you can click on Sales Rules. Under Sales Rules, you have the option here to send conversions to a general conversion action. And this is different from if you've set up offline conversions for Facebook. This setting here works a little bit different. This is not an either or scenario, this is an and. So essentially you can create a conversion called Hyros purchase. And what will happen is all the individual product conversion events will still be sent to your ad account. However, in addition to that, you will also see the Hyros purchase event inside of your ad account, and you can simply select that event and optimize around that event in lieu of having a conversion action set. This is especially useful in case you change product prices or you add products later. It prevents you from having to go back to your conversion action set and updating it to make sure that all the conversion events based on the individual products in your business are being counted inside that set. If you simply create a general conversion action called Hyros purchase, Hyros will make a copy of each conversion and count it inside of this conversion event name in your ad account, and you can simply optimize around this event. And you're free to call this whatever you'd like. So here's an example. If I named this Hyros purchase, I can go into my ad account and I will see that eventually cross over. Once conversions come in, I will see that as well in my conversions area of the ad account. So here's an example where I now have this Hyros purchase event in my account, and if someone purchased an individual product inside my ad account, that conversion event will receive a conversion as well as the Hyros purchase. So it's a way to stack all the conversions into one simple conversion type in your Google Ads account. So as you can see, you have a few options. They all work just fine. You can do whatever is simplest for you. Now, if you've got a funnel where you are tracking calls, there's actually nothing else you need to do. You do not need to create a new special rule just for tracking calls. That will already start flowing into your ad account, and I'll show you an example of that. Simply by turning on the offline conversions, as soon as calls are booked, Hyros will automatically send those calls just like they did any individual products if you were promoting an e-commerce store or any other type of sales funnel. And here's an example of an ad account where we can see the Hyros booked call event is being sent from Hyros. Similarly, you can go ahead and update your campaigns to optimize around the Hyros booked call instead of the web conversion event you have currently for tracking calls in your ad account. Now, like I said earlier in this video, setting up offline conversion tracking with Google is pretty straightforward, so that actually covers the basic setup. Just a couple of last points here. I would recommend coming in here and just creating a generic conversion action. You can call it Hyros purchase, you can call it Hyros conversion. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure that after you hit save that you do flip this toggle on. So that way you get both conversions sent to your ad account and you can select the one you want accordingly when you're optimizing your campaigns. So that concludes the basic setup for offline conversion events to your Google ad account. There are additional rules you can create that add some complexity and allow you to filter based on lead tags, etc., how Hyros does send conversions back to your ad account, but that is considered advanced and is certainly not required to take advantage of offline conversion tracking. If you're interested in doing that, you should review the documentation or speak to a Hyros rep, but it's otherwise not required. Simply follow the instructions we went over in this video, and whether you've got an e-commerce store, a call funnel, a traditional sales funnel, by simply following the setup instructions in this video, you'll be good to go for offline event tracking so you can continue to optimize and scale your campaigns.